Hi, this is Christy, and you're watching CoinOpTV.
Hey guys, I'm Cindy San Luis with CoinOpTV. We're at the Los Angeles Convention Center to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Star Wars. Yay! So let's check out Star Wars Celebration 4. I'm with the infamous Elvis Trooper. How is the show for you so far this year?
The show's been great. It's great. We're just getting started, but it's fun. Lots of fun.
Now there's a mini bust of you behind us. Can you tell us what the process was to get that going?
That is true. That's the one-of-a-kind Elvis Trooper mini bus done by Gentle Giant Limited. And they approached me with this idea of putting a mini bust out here at Celebration 4. And we've got it up for a charity raffle. All the proceeds go to cancer research.
Now, do you have any poses or anything like that? Is there like a famous Elvis Trooper pose, something that, you know, we could show the people?
Oh, there's a lot, baby. Plus, we got the way the bust is right there. That's your classic pose right there.
We're at the LucasArts booth, and you guys have just about every Star Wars games here. Can you tell us about them?
Sure, we brought back some of our classic stuff because not only is this the 30th anniversary for Lucasfilm and the Star Wars movies, but it's actually the 25th anniversary for LucasArts as well. So we're bringing back some of our more classic games, having a little fun, little game tournaments and stuff. But we've also got some really fun new games as well. We've got Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron for the PSP, Lego Star Wars 2, a very successful game for us, and just having a lot of fun here.
We've ran into our good friend Tommy Tallarico.
Where is it? Oh, I'm here. How you doing?
There you are.
You know, my favorite thing here at the show actually is they got these droid makers. Their whole thing is like to make droids, and so they have these R2-D2s, life-size, real, remote controls. I'm freaking out. I'm like, how much? Give me, because I don't have the patience to actually build one, but these guys are like insane.
Tell me about what you're presenting here.
So we're working on a new game called Star Wars The Force Unleashed, which truly is the next chapter in the Star Wars saga. It puts you in the role of Darth Vader's secret apprentice during the time period between episodes 3 and 4, tells an epic story, and gives you access to powers that are over the top, out of control, totally amped up to give you a whole new gaming experience.
Can you give me a little more description of what things go into the unleashing?
Yeah, I mean, from day one, we really wanted to make sure that we gave you powers that felt unleashed, that felt over the top or out of control. So in other games, you might have a force push that kind of knocks a character over. In this game, when you use force push on an enemy, a stormtrooper, he'll be hit with the force of a cannonball and sent flying backwards and smashing through columns and windows and whatever might be, nearby.
So how did this all come about? Where does the secret apprentice, is this from a comic book, somebody's brain?
Yeah, Secret Apprentice is a brand new character that we created at LucasArts, and with George Lucas's blessing, and it's a character we invented, and we knew we could tell a really epic and engaging story around.
Tell us about what you brought to the Star Wars convention this year.
Well, what you see behind us is what's called Rebel Insurrection, and what we've done is we brought our adventure sports equipment and mirrored it with the Star Wars universe. And for the first time, people are actually being able to be immersed into the Star Wars world. It's no longer just watching on TV, watching the movies. You're out here actually blazing stormtroopers, so it's an incredible event. We've had hundreds of people to come through. We've had Sugarland, the band. We had John Sally here with some other shows. It's just been a great time so far.
How does this work? Are there rules that we need to follow, or is it just all out, every man for himself?
Well, there's 2 teams. Each blaster has it set so they can't hit their own teammates. It's called friendly fire, and we keep that off. And there's 2 teams, and they have 7 lives each, and they get on each side, and it's elimination. And we play the best of 3 games, and they're here at just $8. We're giving it away because we just want everybody to have fun.
Now, Chris Romines has built an R2A1 droid. Where does R2A1 fall in relation to R2D2 then?
Well, he's the same model as R2D2, but he's a bad guy droid.
How many droids are here? And is this a huge underground kind of circle thing, or?
I don't know about underground, but I think we got about 45 droids here of various makes and models, mostly R2D2 because he's the the lovable, cute little droid. But we have some customs that are pretty unique out here.
Tom, can you tell us about your R2D2?
Well, I've started building this R2 approximately 5-6 years ago, just because I enjoy building. I never really saw Star Wars growing up. I was a Star Trek fan, and I refused to see it when I was a kid. So when I met my wife in 1986, who was a big Star Wars fan, said, let's watch Star Wars. And I'm like, grudgingly, sure, I'll go ahead and watch it. I did, fell in love with Star Wars. R2D2 was her favorite character, so I ended up researching on the web, looking for R2s, and I found this Astromech website, started researching what it would take to build one of these things. They're not very difficult to build, very time consuming, just waiting for parts, but I had a lot of fun building it, and from there I've just got carried away with building a 3PO, a mouse droid, everything you can ask, and it's just been a lot of fun.
One of the biggest lines here at the Star Wars show is the Star Wars trilogy in 30 minutes, and I have Patrick, the creator of that show. Patrick, thanks for coming on the show. Can you tell me a little bit about what you perform here?
What we do is we do the original trilogy, the 3 films in 30 minutes because we're crazy and we have nothing better to do with our lives and we like to sweat a lot. So we do all 3 films, rapid speed with wiffle sabers, X-Wing fighters as chairs, and all kinds of craziness that's designed to basically hurt ourselves and hurt other people.
Okay, what was it like performing in front of George Lucas?
Just as frightening an experience as you can imagine, because again, this is a goofy little show where we're hitting each other with wiffle ball bats, and the last thing we want to do is make the man who made these movies angry or want to kill us. But he ended up loving it, and he came up to us afterwards and talked to us for a long time, and then invited us back again, and ended up doing another thing for him. And the fact that he's seen the show twice and that he seems to love it is the greatest experience for us, because it's George Lucas, and that's pretty cool.
Do or do not. There is no try.
So why did you take such a lo-fi approach to such a hi-fi movie?
Well, what we wanted to do is, first off, we're in a theater, so we don't have very many special effects. We're also very cheap, and we just sort of wanted to tap into the little kids in ourselves, where we're, goofing around and doing these films at a rapid pace with just what you'd have around as a kid. And granted, we're sort of chunkier, more balding, back-haired adults now, but it's still the idea of we're just playing Star Wars, and that's like the coolest experience any of us could hope for, is that we're, some of us over 30 unfortunately, and we get to play Star Wars in front of other people that seem to enjoy it.
We are part of a French association of fan of Star Wars, and this is just great being here.
It's like a huge, giant family reunion.
Have you had to choke any Jabbas or anything like that so far this weekend?
A couple times.
So where's Obi from episode 1? What happened to him?
I've not seen him.
What movie were you in?
Well, you must know me from Nacho Libre, but I was in Star Wars, but they cut me out.
Anakin, you were the chosen one.
Did you make this outfit yourself?
I did make this costume 100% by myself.
Have you had to duel any other Anakins? I mean, show them that you're the evil one?
Not yet.
If Darth Maul ever came back, what would be the first thing he would do?
He would take Darth Vader and destroy him, because Darth Vader is weak and insignificant.
And I see you guys are out here, people taking pictures. Have you frightened any children away or anything with your outfit?
Absolutely. The Force is very strong with you, Skywalker.
I saw you reenacting some scenes. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're all members of the 501st Legion and the Rebel Legion. They're all the bad guys, I'm the good guy. And they were putting together these mobile skits where we'd reenact scenes from the movies, and one of them was Han chases the stormtroopers like on the Death Star. So we've been running from one side of the convention hall to the other today.
George really created something marvelous.
Alan, so can you tell me what exactly we have here for everyone to buy?
First, we have super deformed plush. These are retail for about $10, and you can see we have Darth and Yoda. They embody all the characteristics of Darth and Yoda. And then we have slippers, because maybe not in California, but in the East it gets pretty cold, so we want you to be comfortable in your Yoda slippers. Now we move on to transportation materials. You're moving around, you have to carry things. You have a Chewbacca backpack. You see, and we're just going to put this on you here, and you see how it just melds in. It's a perfect accessory.
What's the must-have item at your booth this year, Alan?
Easy answer. It's the 26-inch Yoda, and it's exclusive to the show, and you can get more information out at comicimages.com.
I'm with Amanda of Gentle Giants, and you have some items that are debuting for the first time here, don't you?
Yeah, we actually do. Star Wars animated, it's kind of a twist on the classic characters. We're debuting them for the first time, our Han Solo and Chewbacca maquette. Most of them are usually limited edition, but roughly between 2,500 to 5,000 pieces.
Now, what every geek needs for their computer is a Star Wars flash stick. Can you tell us about those, Evan?
Sure, absolutely. These are MimoBot designer USB flash drives. These are the Star Wars series. We've got Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. They're limited edition USB flash drives. We load them with content. So there's a cool soundbite application on there, some wallpapers, icons, and some trailers and stuff.
Do you also do collaborations with artists as well?
Absolutely. We started off doing collaborations with artists from all over the world. These are actually 3 designs. This is Gloomy Bear by Mori Chak. He's a Japanese artist. And this is One Love by Hanazuki. They're based in the Netherlands. And we work with artists, like I said, from all over the world. We load content onto the drives. They're all produced in limited editions, and they go from 1 gigabyte up to 4 gigabytes.
Now, we've found the 21st century version of R2-D2. Can you tell us about him, Norm?
Yes, ma'am, I can. This is R2-D2, the digital home entertainment system, digital projector. Anything digital that you have, R2-D2 can project them on walls or ceilings up to 80 inches. Long time ago, 30 years ago was it? R2-D2 showed up on the screen. It took us 30 years to figure out how to do the technology so that you can take him home and play with him. He's a complete remote control droid. Now, here's some of the features that we've got. He's a DVD, CD, MP3, MP4 player.
What does this mini R2-D2 do?
Well, Junior is a wireless webcam. He's a webcam, he's a digital camera, he's a digital video camera. You control him by Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. It's also a Skype phone. It's an IP phone. And if you're talking to your friends and they make you mad, you can fry them, you can laze them.
Now, you're putting together a movie called The Force Among Us.
Yes, it's a documentary that is it's all encompassing. It shows the variety of Star Wars fans. The 501st, the non-501st, the guys that collect the vintage toys, the guys that collect this autographs. We also shot some of it in Norway on location where they filmed The Empire Strikes Back. We visited the hotel, we were on the glacier. The footage is beautiful. And we've also filmed some of it in Tunisia as well, in the original locations of A New Hope. And we're also trying very, very hard to break the stereotypes that are associated with the fans.
Now, I'm with the Jedi Master, and you guys are training kids here to become Jedis?
I certainly am, yes, Cindy. I've been sent by the Jedi Council, this seems like a good a place as any, to train young Padawans, potential Padawans, to become Jedi Knights in the Jedi Order. And 7 times a day here at Star Wars Weekends, we are training 15 Padawans a session in the event that they have to duel and defend themselves against the dark side.
Do I fit can I become a Padawan? What do you think?
Well, you may be, and don't be upset, but you may be a little old. Don't be upset. 6 is too old. You know what I mean? I mean, ish. We train children at this between around ages of 5 to 10-ish.
Well, that wraps up another exciting episode of CoinOpTV. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.